Speaking Sister Wife is back, and the Merrifields have returned, and unfortunately, from what I've seen on the previews, it looks like it's going to be another season of Danielle mostly crying. So they're courting this woman named, I think her name's Lorena, I believe that's how you say it. I'm still trying to get everyone's names down from this season. And she is a 27-year-old from Brazil. She said that she pretty much was poor over in Brazil. She didn't have the nicest of things, and then she met Garrick online, and Garrick just swooned her, and next thing you know, they started dating, and she agreed to move to America and start the 90-day process for her and Garrick to get married in 90 days so she can become an American citizen, and they're moving just really fast. She's a beautiful woman. I'll give her that. Like, Garrick has good taste in women. I just don't like how they always seem to find like poor, vulnerable women from other countries who don't have kids and who are willing to move to America with them. So Lorena, it's either Lorena or Lorena, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. She gets on a plane, she comes to America, and once she gets to the house, I was shocked because Danielle takes her to this room, and it's this room with two beds literally sitting side by side right next to each other in the middle of the room. And that's supposed to be the sister room where Danielle and Lorena will share the room together. And I would have been annoyed if that was Lorena, because her and Danielle are about to have a bunch of awkward sleepovers, I'm sure. Like, you mean to tell me you have this $1 million house and you have all these bedrooms in this house, yet we're shacking up in the same bedroom together like we're trying to recreate some college dorm experience? The beds might as well be on top of each other because they're so freaking close to each other. Like, why do they gotta be right next to each other like that in the middle of the room? You got all this room, but you decided to put the beds right next to each other? Like, what exactly is Danielle trying to do here? I can just see Danielle waking up one morning, rolling over and accidentally spooning with her and pretending or thinking that she's spooning with Garrick. Or maybe that's what she wants to happen, because why else would you put the beds so damn close to each other? If I was Lorena, I would literally wait until Danielle left the room, and I would move the bed by a couple inches every single time she leaves, until like eventually like a month later it's on the whole other side of the bedroom. But I'm sure Danielle will just end up moving it right back. Like, what's next? Is she gonna want her to take a shower with her too? I don't know, but I guess they're supposed to alternate every night going to Garrick's room so there isn't too much pressure on him. And can somebody please explain to me why the hell was Garrick wearing this crown on Danielle's birthday? And he ends up sitting down with Danielle's brother, who he shares a business with, and Danielle's brother is on him. He's like, you know what, if you get married to her, you need to make sure you protect yourself, but you also need to make sure you protect me. Like, you can be as delulu as you want, but at the end of the day, it's gonna affect me if she ends up marrying you and then you guys end up getting divorced. She can take the business, or say Garrick was to pass away, she could be the one that ends up getting all the business and he could just be shit out of luck. So he was really putting pressure on Garrick to realize how serious of a situation this is. And I still don't think Garrick's taking it very serious. He's like, oh, you know, we try to reach out to some lawyers, but I think we're gonna draft up our own little prenup. So I guess they're gonna come up with some like ChatGPT prenup likely. I don't know how valid that'll be, but hopefully they can get a lawyer to sign off on it and it'll be valid. Even Danielle was pushing for it. She's like, look, my brother's not trying to be no hater. He's just trying to protect his family at the end of the day. Like, any smart man would do the same exact thing. And Garrick agreed that he is going to do that. And then they have this birthday party for Danielle. Danielle blew out the candles and she started breaking down crying. I think we saw Danielle probably break down and cry a good 5 times this episode. She cried a few times at her birthday party. And then when she was done with that, she went to the room that she shared with Garrick. and she went to the walk-in closet and she still had all her stuff in the closet. Like, come on, you knew this girl was coming. Like, I know it was kind of last minute. I mean, they've only been talking to the girl for 7 months and only spent 5 days with her in person and proposed. Like, that's another thing. Like, I don't even feel bad if this girl ends up using the hell out of them, because it's like, haven't you learned your lesson from all the other times? Like, what is the rush? I don't understand. I just feel like rushing does nothing but increases the likelihood of them getting hurt. And they end up going upstairs to Danielle and Garrick's room, Lorena and Danielle. And Danielle was showing the closet, and she's like, okay, so we're going to split this closet. And she's like, this is my part, this is my part. And she's like, I just got to move half the clothes out of here and move them upstairs. And Lorena was really understanding about it. She's like, oh, that's fine, no issue. But as Danielle started picking up her clothes and realizing that she's going to be moving them out, she started breaking down crying again, because it was just reminding her, like, hey, I've shared a room with Garrick my whole life, and now that's no longer going to be a thing. Like, this is as real as it gets, you know. Before, it seemed like it was going to happen, but it never seemed within reach. But now it's really freaking happening. This is not a drill. Garrick is fixing to marry this woman in the next 90 days, and it seems like it's really sinking in for Danielle, and she's really struggling with it. I don't know. I feel like Lorraine, it could be a good fit just because she's shy. Garrick's kind of shy. She seems like she's very understanding with Danielle being emotional, but that could be a lot for anybody to deal with. Like, I feel exhausted just sitting on my couch watching Danielle cry nonstop in the episode. I can't actually imagine being there and experiencing it in the flesh. That would be too much day in and day out. But she seems to be fine with it. I mean, you know, you have some people who just, like, can't handle people getting upset. Like, some people, like, if you start crying or getting emotional, they'll just get mad and start yelling. But luckily, Lorraine isn't one of those type of people. She seems very fine with everything so far. You know, they always seem like that at first, you know, and then as time goes on, that's when we start to see them open up more and kind of complain about things. But regardless, I mean, Danielle better get used to it, because Lorraine isn't going anywhere, because she was pregnant with Garrick's baby. I say was because I'm sure by now she's had the baby, because she was spotted, I can't remember how long ago it was. I want to say it was like at the beginning of the summer, about 3 or 4 months ago. She was spotted with Garrick. Somebody by the name of Fraggle Rock on Reddit posted these pictures, and I ended up seeing, or no, Fraggle the Rock. That's their username. They ended up posting these pictures on the Seeking Sister Wife Reddit, and I saw Sarcasm post about it. And as soon as I saw this, I'm like, okay, it looks like they actually got a girl over here. And she was very much pregnant. You can tell if it was that long ago. She's definitely had the baby by now. And I definitely wonder how Danielle's handling that. And you know they're going to come back for another season. This is what TLC has been salivating for and been waiting for this whole time, is the Merrifields to finally get a wife over here. But I don't know. I think that they might have potential, but it's still a little early on to be able to fully tell. But let me know what you guys think about the Merrifields in the comments below. I will try to cover the rest of the couples in a separate video. But give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.